Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Run Mota Run. I'm Adam Kiani and I'm hosting Haroon's 10k run live. Now I've known Haroon since his time spent as a kickboxer and more recently and more importantly his time spent raising thousands of pounds for charity and in the process running hundreds of kilometres. Now we'll be following Haroon's journey as he reaches his outstanding goal of 260 kilometres during Ramadan whilst fasting, all to raise money for Penny Appeals emergency response appeals. Now Haroon reached his 50k target, but we want to push this further and see how much money he can raise in the last 10k run.
How's it going, mate?
Please don't forget to like, share and also comment, and I'll be sharing those comments with Haroon during his run. Now before we head over to chat to Haroon, here's a little clip of Haroon at the beginning of his challenge.
I'm running 260 kilometers this Ramadan whilst fasting. I'm doing this as part of a charity challenge to raise £25,000 for Penny Appeal.
Well, at the start of Ramadan, I thought I needed to carry on with my marathon training anyway, because later in the year I had planned to run 4 marathons in 5 weeks. This is September, October, November. So the 260 came about because London Marathon launched the 2.6 challenge after the London Marathon was cancelled. So nationwide they've been encouraging people to do all sorts of fun, crazy things for charity using the numbers 2 and 6. I know 260 miles would have been out of the window, but 260 kilometers is realistic.
It's not easy getting out to run whilst fasting for more than 16 hours a day. That's no food or drink. However, I'm managing to run around 10 kilometers per day.
For some people, they might think it's crazy and it's bonkers, and that it's maybe medically not permissible, or maybe considered to be a high risk. However, I know my body. I've been training for many years, and I've been an athlete since the age of 15. So I know what is acceptable in terms of pushing my body physically.
This is a struggle, but by far nothing in comparison to those people who have no choice to struggle, no choice but to run. We're talking about people who are living in a crisis in Gaza, Syria, Yemen, and in other parts of the world, living in extreme poverty. Refugees. These people were already living in crisis, and now the pandemic of coronavirus makes their life an even bigger struggle. Please visit my page to donate. Every penny counts. Thank you.
Guys, welcome back. We're going to go straight to Khalil, who's with Haroon at the minute. Haroon started his run. Khalil, can you hear me? KB. As you can see, Haroon started running. And just a reminder to you of why he's doing it. So he initially was set a target of 25,000, which they achieved last Friday. And within a space of 7 days, they've doubled it to 50,000. Your donations, which are going to go to the coronavirus emergency, the East African floods, the emergency cyclone appeal, Syria emergency, Gaza emergency, and the Uyghur emergency in China. So please guys, it's the last day of Ramadan. Please keep giving, especially to those that are in need of it. And don't forget, like, share and comment. And I'll be sharing your comments with Haroon during his run. So as you can see, Haroon's running. He started it. He's in his element. He's in motion. He's being accompanied by Khalil. Khalil, can you hear me? There might be a little technical issue.
I can talk into you. I can hear everybody else except you, Adam.
Well, you just talk then. You don't need to talk to me. How is he? How's Haroon?
Huh?
Khalil, come
I
in.
can't hear him.
Don't worry, we can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you now, Adam.
Excellent. How's he?
He's looking all right. He's looking determined. I'm currently absolutely shattered. I kind
How
of want
much
to go
have you-
home and have a pizza.
No,
Watching
don't do
Mota
that
is
just yet.
inspirational. Standing right a little bit behind him. I feel like we're escorting him here. You know what I mean? Got bodyguards.
How many kilometers have you done so far?
All right.
Khalil, how many kilometers have you covered so far?
Huh?
How many kilometers have you covered so
Roger,
far?
how many kilometers are we on? Let me find out. 2 seconds. We're crossing. Oh my God. We're crossing. Let me go find out. 2 seconds.
There's Khalil keeping up on a bike.
How many kilometers? 1.6. 1.4 miles.
About 3 kilometers.
Decimal marks here. What's the
Yeah,
exercise?
it's about 3 kilometers. That's fantastic. Really good. So he's in motion. Are you struggling to keep up with him? Are you struggling to keep up with him, Khalil? You're gonna have to pedal faster than that, mate.
We're about a quarter in.
Excellent. Khalilson, you have to pedal faster. You've got to keep up with Haroon. Alright, so while Haroon's doing his challenge, I just want to show you a little clip. This is a clip of one of the projects, one of the many projects that Penny Pill involved in, and one of the emergency appeals. Please make sure you watch it.
ايش بده يصير فينا ما بنعرف على الله هذا المرض وكل الدنيا عم بيقولوا بقى ايش نسوي بدنا نتحمل لبين ما الله يفرج علينا نحن منسرمين بركي نحسوح والله ما فينا شيء عم نشرب شاي عم نشرب أرجيلة ما لقينا الا اجت الطيارة عدت من فوقنا وصارت هالضرب طلعنا بتياب اللي لابسينه والله ما طلعنا لا دشاك لا مخدة لا فرشة لا شيء يعني طلعنا بتيبنا وكثير تعذبنا لو وصلنا لهون هلا إلنا شهرين بيركين هون كنا تحت بيركين بالمخيمات ورجعنا جينا لهون هلا إلنا 20 نهار بيركين بالهنجار والمطر فوقنا والنشح فوقنا وجرادين وحالتنا حالي والله وش بيطلع بايدنا حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل دبر الله ما بيطلع بايدنا شيء والله بيركين كليتنا سكت عطل لا شغله ولا عمله وخلف الله عليهم هون أهل الخير الحمد لله كثيرة دبر الله وإيش نسوي والله بعدها ما بنعرف وضعنا سيء وكثير سيء مو شوي يعني أسوأ من المرض اللي جاي إيش نسوي وين نروح حالنا ما حدا عم يتحمل حدا بهالوقت هاد والله وضعنا أسوأ من مليون مرض منا بس بقى هيك كل مين يبرك لحاله ويرتاح دبر الله ما بطلع بإيدنا شيء
Okay, guys, thank you for joining us. We've got a guest caller. Let me introduce you to Lynn Northcott. Hi, Lynn. Let's see if we can get Lynn back on. Lynn, can you hear me? We're just waiting for a friend of Haroon's to join us. As you guys should be able to see on your screen, Haroon's well into his run. And just a reminder to you of why he's doing it. 260 kilometers in Ramadan while he's fasting. A remarkable, remarkable feat. You know, I've trained in Ramadan. I'm not fond of running myself, you know. It takes a lot of discipline, a lot of focus. I prefer just to go to the gym, throw some weights around, hit a bag or two. Running, different kind of discipline. And this guy will have completed 260 kilometers in Ramadan to raise money for Penny Pill's emergency appeals. Let me bring in our first caller. Lynn, can you hear me? We'll get Lynn to rejoin us in a little while. So guys, what have you guys done during Ramadan? Like, I'm interested to know what you guys may have done. Drop some comments. What training have you guys been doing? What fundraising may have you been doing? What projects have you been supporting? Is Haroon running 260 kilometers? Has it inspired you to do something similar to this next Ramadan? How many of you actually, be interested to know how many of you train in Ramadan? So let me know. Drop it in the comments below. And I'm going to start reading those comments out. So who trains in Ramadan and what do you do? I know you might not be able to train in Ramadan in a gym because obviously gyms are closed. But there's so many different ways that you can train. And just a reminder guys, please like, share, comment, but most importantly, donate. You can see at the bottom of the screen the Just Giving link. justgiving.com/run Mota run. I just want to show you a clip of one of the projects that Penny Appeal, one of the emergency appeals that they've actually been doing about Cyclone Fan. It's really powerful. Please watch it. So that's just a clip to show you the money which you guys have donated, where it's going to be spent. Over to Khalil. I want to find out how Haroon's doing. KB, can you hear me? I can see Haroon running. I can't see Khalil.
Can you hear me right now?
I can hear you. How are you, Khalil?
Okay, cool. I think we're just having some audio issues with Khalil. Just give me a second. I'll get him live in a minute. If you just shout me some questions, I'll shout it out to Khalil.
Okay, what I want to know from Khalil is why is Khalil almost a mile behind Haroon?
Sorry, Adam, can you just repeat yourself again, please?
Yeah, why is Khalil almost a mile behind Haroon?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear him loud and clear.
A second.
Why is he so behind him? Like, Khalil really looks like he's giving that bike some stick at the minute.
I'm absolutely done. I'm trying to catch up to him.
We should have set Khalil a challenge for him to do 260 kilometers on a bike.
I had to try and fix my life.
Can you give us an update on kilometers, please, Khalil? I think the viewers are going to want to know how far has Haroon covered so far. Guys, as you can see, he's catching up. We're going to get an update.
Yeah, look, I'm right next to him.
Finally, Khalil's caught up to Haroon. Haroon, mashallah, is in his stride. And I'd like to introduce our next caller, Daniel Raza. Daniel, how you doing? Hey Daniel, can you hear me? So, okay, I've just had an update from Khalil. Haroon's almost halfway. So let me bring our first caller in. Daniel, can you hear me? I can hear you loud and clear.
I can only just hear you now. I'm listening back on the playback from Facebook, so I'm not sure if you want me to continue talking. But I just wanted to say,
just give us a few words. How do you know Haroon? What do you think about the challenge? Any words of encouragement for him? Haroon's well in his run, you can see. He's past the halfway mark. Guys, donate. Please, every penny you give us the last day of Ramadan, donate. Daniel. Just waiting for Daniel to join us. This is the joys of lockdown. This is the reality. And how we're affected, people are also affected. And that's why one of the appeals that Penny Appeal set up is the coronavirus appeal. It's to help people that are affected by this disease. And where we've got little technical issues where we're trying to get callers on and there might be little delays in snippets of audio, imagine what other people are facing right now. And you guys that are sat at home right now, you guys can make a difference. A small donation. As Haroon said earlier, a £25,000 target was doubled. You guys have hit £50,000. It's amazing. I'm just going to try Daniel one more time. Daniel, can you come in, Daniel?
Assalamu alaikum. So, Arden, just wanted to say thank you for bringing me on. I just wanted to say that what Haroon's doing right now is amazing. Honestly, I can't even imagine how. I myself personally don't even understand how people can run 10Ks, but here Haroon is running 260 kilometers through Ramadan. I just think that one thing about Haroon that I love is that he always sets an example. There's lots of people talking about, you know, what we can do for charity and what kind of challenges we can do, but Haroon's always there on the front line. He's always out there doing this, and it's not like it's the first time from him. I interviewed him a couple of years ago during Storm Doris. I know he did the 4 marathons. I can't remember which ones they were. I think it was Manchester, Paris, Manchester, Paris, London, Boston. That was it. And he's always had this idea that he's going to be raising money and that he'll do everything he can and put his body on the line for it. And I just think that what he's doing for the people of Syria and the Uyghurs, as you mentioned, is really important. Often at home, you know, we remember COVID-19. We talk about what kind of effect it has on us, but you know, just imagine that all the anxieties that we have, they're almost doubled and they're multiplied in places where people can't even imagine where their next meals are going to come from and when they're in cramped spaces. So I just want to encourage everybody to like, share, and comment and just get involved. I know we've already gone over that. We've already gone over that 50,000 goal, but why not raise more? Why not give more? Why not, use this last day of Ramadan to do something amazing and just support Haroon.
Thank you so much, Daniel. We've actually got a clip of the devastating effects of the Cyclone Amphan and Penny Appeal's emergency response. KB, Khalil, give us an update.
Give us an update. Give us an update, Khalil. Give us an update. Huh? Give us an update. We're over halfway, I know that. We just went up. He's using his phone at the same time. I don't know how he's doing that. But he looks good. He's motivated. I asked him, I said, you know, the worst thing about all of this is there's no medal at the end. But he goes the 50 grand race for those in need is the medal, subhanAllah. So I think the more you donate, the more motivated he's going to be, subhanAllah.
Do you know, I was going to touch upon again 260 kilometres, 10 kilometre run in Ramadan while you're fasting. Like I mentioned this earlier, I train in Ramadan. I like to do weights, I hit bags, some high intensity cardio. But to run, it requires a different level of focus and discipline. And here you've got a guy here that's run 260 kilometres, raised in excess of £50,000 for some amazing appeals, and appeals for emergencies that are real. The Syria appeal, the Uyghur appeal, the Gaza appeal, the emergency cyclone appeal, and what we're all facing right now, the coronavirus emergency. So, as I said before, like, share and comment. And comment, I want you guys to tell us, what are you doing in Ramadan? Is this going to inspire you to do something similar next year? What have you guys done this year to fundraise? What have you guys done this year to train and keep yourselves busy? Just had a live actual update. We've actually just hit the 5k mark. As you can see, KB's on a bike. And he's pedaling very hard to keep up with Haroon. This guy's a machine. MashaAllah. Look at him. He's going. It's not easy. That's all I'm going to say, people. Someone that's trained for years. It's not easy. And you heard Khalil say a few minutes ago, there's no medal at the end of it. He's not doing this for a medal. He's not doing it for a trophy, for recognition. He's doing it to raise money and raise awareness for people that need it the most. And that's what we want you guys to realise. And we want to hit home. And you've seen from the short clips of videos we showed earlier, these people need our help. They need your help. And it's the last day of Ramadan. It's the 30th of Ramadan. And we don't know. Wallahi, we don't know if we're going to see another Ramadan again. And we ask Allah to enable us to see many more to come. But the reality is, we don't know who will and who won't. So if you're sat there and you may have delayed with your donation, you may have thought, I'll give it next week or the week after or something, give it. It will not deplete from your risk at all. I just want to show you again. Okay, so one of the previous challenges Haroon had done, one of his most challenging actually, was a climb of Mount Kilimanjaro in 2017. Take a look. Okay, so there you see firsthand. This is one of the challenges that he did to raise money. So this is a guy that's not alien and not someone that is used to doing challenges and raising money. Okay, different kind of challenge. Got a message for you, Haroon. Claire Jones has sent you a message. More than one message actually. She's said that you've inspired her not only to donate but also to keep fit. And that's powerful in itself for both, to keep fit and to donate. And she says, keep going, Haroon, you're smashing it. We know you're smashing it. I'm going to try and get an update from Khalil. Khalil, where are we at? We can see Haroon running through the tough, mean streets of Coventry. I know those streets pretty well myself, actually. And we can see there's another guy running behind as well. I don't know if that guy's actually been inspired by Haroon, but you never know.
Go next to Haroon. Go next to Haroon.
But we want to try and get an update. I mean, Haroon looks like he's in full force right now, right? Haroon looks like he's in full force right now. And I've got another message for you, Haroon. Coventry loves you. This is what they say. It says the people from Coventry have spoken, and they say, Haroon, we love you. And as you can see, as Haroon's running, there's people that are stopping their cars and they're shouting out of windows messages of love and support. That's what this guy means to them. When you have selfless individuals that do things solely to seek the pleasure of their creator, it manifests and transpires. He doesn't need a medal. He doesn't need a badge. He doesn't need a pat on the back. He's doing it to raise money, and you guys have donated over £50,000, an amazing amount. But you've still got time to donate now. and we've shown you some of the places where the money you're donating is gonna benefit people. Please don't be shy. We've hit 51k. I've had a live update. May Allah reward you all, but please dig deep. The last few hours, last 2 hours of Ramadan, 1441, 2020. Who's going to be that one amongst you that's going to seize that reward? Maybe one of you be the last person to donate sadaqah or zakat in Ramadan. And I just want to introduce a very special guest, a guy that knows Haroon very well. It's his trainer, Kevin Quinn. Hey Kevin, how you doing? I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. I can hear you clearly, which is great. What kind of training and prep did Haroon do prior to Ramadan for this?
So before this, Haroon was obviously getting ready for the marathon. So he was running, fairly big mileage. He was doing interval work and tempo work, working on his speed. He was doing a great job. He was improving, getting faster. And obviously London Marathon, didn't go ahead, or it's being rescheduled, and Haroon come up with this challenge, and here he is, just looking great and finishing it off.
Kevin, tell me, why do you think Haroon's been able to physically prepare himself and mentally prepare himself for this kind of challenge while he's fasting?
Haroon's a fit and a healthy guy. He's run marathons, full, half, big miles. He's also really driven. Once he sets his mind on something, he's going to achieve that. There's no stopping him. So I think, being tough, determined, he's certainly very inspirational. I guess a combination of those characteristics, plus the hard attitude that he has, he was always going to endure this challenge. And
do you ever run with him as well?
I don't. We're kind of based off of opposite ends of the country, but we chat, and he leaves me these great voicemail messages.
And tell me one thing, Kevin, has Haroon inspired you?
He's massively inspired me. We talk about same boat, but Haroon he's a father, he's a great man. And here he is doing what he's doing. He's an inspirational guy.
Kevin, thank you so much. Really appreciate you joining us. I will relay your messages of love and support to Haroon.
No worries. Thanks, Adam.
Thanks. Take care. Haroon, I've got some more messages for you. Sabina Haq says, Sir Mota, one day, inshallah. So they're going to try and get you a knighthood, bro.
One day, you got a message.
Sir Mota, Okay, I've got another one from Ilyas Khalifa. He says, Haroon, you inspired me to run this Ramadan. I've got a message from our guest, Daniel Hussein Raza. He says, keep going, Haroon. It's an amazing thing you're doing. We've got one from Marcella. It says, what a great example for all of us. I know that really resonates with me. I know Haroon personally. I know this guy. And he is, wallah, he's an example. A selfless individual that goes out of his way to do things for charity. And we've hit the 51k mark. Okay? And this is a reminder to you that this is for the emergency, Penny Pool's emergency response. For the Uyghur response appeal. The Gaza response appeal. Yemen's going through a famine. Syria. The East African flood victims, and also the Cyclone Amphan victims as well. Guys, let's please try and hit £52,500. Let's try and hit 55,000 before he finishes his run. Guys, please dig deep. If any of you are sitting there thinking, oh, it's just a few pounds or a few pence, it doesn't matter. Give it, it will add up. Okay. I'm getting more and more messages. But I want to update. Khalil, can you give me an update on the kilometres, please? We're going to get an update in a minute. You can see... Oh wow, we're almost there. Only 2 miles left. I'm sure he said 2 miles, 3.2 kilometres. Wow. A message has come through from Ibrahim. Ibrahim Sidat. He says, keep up the fantastic work. I'd like to introduce you to another guest. This is a special guy as well. Because this guy, let him say himself. Ash, Assalamu alaikum, how you doing? Ash, just very quickly, tell the viewers what you've just done as well.
So, similar to Haroon, I've just been on a 10k run today. I've just completed 280k for the month of Ramadan.
80k!
Yeah.
MashaAllah. That's amazing. How did you push yourself through when you got that voice inside saying to you, no, don't do it, don't do it? How did you get past that?
I think it's just by knowing that what you're doing is beneficiaries, you know, people. I'm still getting donations in. So same as Haroon, not as big as Haroon. Haroon, you know, smashing it, but people donating and, you know, you're doing it for the beneficiaries. So when you're struggling to go out, when you're struggling on that run, it's just remembering that people that you're doing it for.
Yes.
And, you know, same as Haroon, it's just, you know, keeping going. Me and him have been like on Strava, Twitter, keeping each other supporting. I go out a bit earlier, so I go out like 4 o'clock, sometimes lunchtime for a run. And then he'll see that I've been out for a run. He's like, right, that's making sure I go out for a run now. You know, so we keep each other going.
You weren't doing it just before iftar then, no?
No. I'm doing it at like 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
So I've got a few hours before I can have a drink and stuff.
And you've covered 280 kilometers.
208 kilometers finished off today, yeah.
Ash, that's amazing, mate.
So,
seriously.
Jazakallah.
You know, on behalf of everyone here, thank you so much, mate. And you're like Haroon, inspiring hundreds, if not thousands, of people to do similar things next year.
Jazakallah.
Keep it tuned, Ash.
Yep, will do. Thank you, and keep going, Haroon. Cheers, guys.
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome, salam.
Had a message from Kevin, and it kind of probably summarizes what a lot of people are saying. This is one word: hero. They're calling you a hero, Haroon. Proud of you for that,
Haroon,
man.
they're all calling you a hero.
We're proud of you for that, man. Message from Nazira. She says, "Come on, Haroon. We know you're almost there, guys. This is just, look again. He's almost there. He's almost finishing his run. If any of you even thinking about donating, please don't donate. As he's running there, you can see cars are stopping and beeping. People are calling from cars. Messages of love, messages of support. Look, just see people are beeping. This is the guy. And you guys that are watching, you know what he's doing. 260 kilometers, a mammoth task, while the guy's been fasting. Right? 260 kilometers to raise money for Penny Pills emergency response. That's going to go to places like Syria, Yemen, Gaza, to help the Uyghur oppressed Muslims in China, the East African flood victims, those that are victims of the cyclone Amphan. Guys, he's almost at the finishing line. Please, please dig deep. And if you want a reminder, here's another clip just to give you an insight to the kind of places that need your help.
ايش بده يصير فينا ما بنعرف. على الله. هذا المرض وكل الدنيا عم بيقولوا. بقاش نسوي نتحمل لبين ما الله يفرج علينا. نحن منسرمين. بركي نحسوح والله ما فينا شيء، عم نشرب شاي وابني عم يشرب أرجيلة. ما لقينا الا اجت الطيارة عدت من فوقنا وصارت هالضرب. طلعنا بتياب اللي لابسينه. والله ما طلعنا لا دشاك لا مخدة لا فرشة لا شيء يعني. طلعنا بتيبنا وكثير تعذبنا لو وصلنا لهون. هلا إلنا شهرين بيركين هون، كنا تحت بيركين بالمخيمات ورجعنا جينا لهون. هلا إلنا 20 نهار بيركين بالهنجار والمطر فوقنا والنشح فوقنا وجرادين وحالتنا حالي والله. وش بيطلع بايدنا؟ حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل، دبر الله. ما بيطلع بايدنا شيء والله. بيركين كليتنا سكت عطل، لا شغله ولا عمله. وخلف الله عليهم هون أهل الخير الحمد لله كثيرة، دبر الله. وإيش نسوي والله بعدها ما بنعرف. وضعنا سيء وكثير سيء، مو شوي يعني، أسوأ من المرض اللي جاي.
Khalil, I've got some messages I want you to pass to Haroon. Right?
Khalil, messages for you to pass to Haroon.
So Zakir Novsaka says, proud of you.
Zakir Muspas is proud of you.
Kitson Sheikh, amazing, well done.
Some comments. Zakir Musa Khan. Zakir.
No, it's not Zakir Musa Khan, it's Zakir Novsarka.
Zakir Nafsa Khan. Zakir Nafsa Khan, yeah.
Yeah, Novsaka.
Zakir Nafsa Khan says he's proud of you.
Proud of you, yeah. I've got a message from Yahya. Yahya says that he wants you to start a running club.
Yahya says what, sorry?
He wants him to start a running club.
Right, Yahya wants Haroon to start your running club.
Start a running club, yeah.
Yahya wants you to start a running club.
Kitson Sheikh says, wow, amazing, well done. All the production team right here are saying, mate, you are the hero. All the Penny Appeal guys are saying, Haroon, you are the hero. Tell him
All the
that.
Penny Appeal guys are saying, Haroon, you are the hero.
No, the production guys are saying that you're the hero, Mota.
All the Penny Appeal team as well.
Nearly there, bro.
Nearly there.
Kilometers!
Listen, give me an update, Khalil. How long left?
Khalil, update.
The bus nearly hit us.
The update is that he almost get hit by a bus. As you can see, as Haroon's running, I don't know if you guys can see it.
But we're nearly there. In the city centre.
They're heading to the city centre now.
We're nearly done. Right, Mota?
They're nearly done. Can you believe it? 260 kilometers. They're nearly done, but you guys aren't. We've still got 2 more hours of Ramadan. Every deed you do is multiply, donate. You know where this money's going to be spent. You know where it's going to be spent. Look at the amazing appeals. The emergency responses. So he's almost at the end of his run. But you guys can still donate.
Yanni, listen, babes. Excuse me.
I'm going to come to you in a minute, you know.
Excuse me, babes. Land in the studio, looking very pious, very nice. Oh, look at the biceps. I like it very much, brother. I like it very much. But we got to support Haroon at this time.
We have to.
Do your thing, bro. We got to at the end, go.
Taxima Fundaus says the run club should be called Motivator Run Club. I like that name, actually sounds good. Motivator. Motivator, you get it? Tell him, Khalil. Motivator Run Club. The guys have named his running club as well.
2 seconds, I'm just catching up with them.
Haroon's, come on, he's left them. Look at that. He's going. Look. As they're saying, guys, he's almost at the end of the run. He's almost at the end of the run. A few hours to go. And every penny that you give can make the difference. Every penny you guys can give can make the difference. Okay? So please, make sure you donate. I just want to show you another clip of one of the appeals.
I've not had anything to eat or drink in 17 hours since 3 a.m. And now I'm completing another 10k.
I think I've always had a passion to do good in this world. I think a lot of that might originate from my father.
The poor and needy need this and deserve our support this Ramadan.
I remember when he used to go into work, he would take a sponsor form and go and collect money for whenever I'm doing fundraisers. And he would do this without me asking. And he'd come back with, several hundreds of pounds. He was doing it because he really believed in what I was doing.
We're down to the last 100 kilometers.
It's painful, it hurts when I remember how we lost him. When I first ran my first ever marathon, the London Marathon, there's one part of that marathon and I had nothing left in me. I was so deflated and I thought my family hadn't turned up. They were supposed to come from Coventry and I didn't see them, thinking, I'm running these 26 miles, my family hasn't even turned up. But I saw my dad at mile 25 outside St James's Park, and yeah, my dad he hugged me, and I never forget that embrace. Like, it just made me so happy and gave me so much comfort. And I think when I'm training now and things are difficult, that's one thing I remember. I remember seeing my dad at mile 25, and it kind of sends tears like through my heart, and it spurs me on just to carry on going. Like, my dad was a fighter, and when he was in intensive care for 10 days before he passed away, and he was fighting, and it kind of just gives me the energy the strength to kind of fight in the same way.
It's not getting any easier. Fatigue is accumulating. But we're strong, alhamdulillah. Thanks to your support, your prayers, and the amazing encouragement.
What an inspiring video to watch. You guys can see Haroon talking about his inspiration to run. Guys, I just want to tell you, we are at £51,185. Let's round it up. Come on, guys, let's round it up. I've got a message. Khalil, I've got a message from Yunus Desai.
Yunus Desai, message from Yunus Desai.
Just says, run, Haroon, run.
Go on, Haroon, run.
And we know Haroon's running.
Says thank you.
Thank you to, listen guys, from Haroon, thank you to all of you guys that have sent messages and all you guys that are commenting. I know the comments are coming in, I'll keep reading them out.
Half a mile away.
Half a mile, just a half a mile to go. 800 meters.
Half a mile.
800 meters. Last stretch. People, it's his last stretch. It's the last day of Ramadan, 14/41/2020. Who's going to donate? Who's going to seize
Mota's Haroon is currently 185.
the last bit of good
He's working
from
hard.
this month?
But he needs you to work hard for him. Click
That's
on
the
the
message.
donation link before it crosses the finishing line.
He says he's working hard, but he wants you guys to work harder. We want you to work harder. You've seen some of the amazing projects to help people that need it. All you've got to do, just... I'm just going to bring in a special guest. Right, you got Nazi, it's a three-way call now, right? It's between me, you, and Haroon. Right, so you're at the moment, you're doing a 10-kilometer run in London in support of Haroon right now, right? That's amazing. Okay, so what have you got to say to Haroon? I'm passing this through Khalil.
Khalil.
Final sprint now. Mota's going to really kick it up. But he's asked everyone to donate.
So what you're doing is it takes a very brave soldier and heart to be able to go out running every single day. So when I saw your Facebook message yesterday, I was supposed to do the run in Blackburn, but here I am, just to show you support and in solidarity of your cause actually. So keep going.
Khalil, stay next to me.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Nazia.
On this
We'll
final
catch you
stretch,
soon, alright?
stay with me.
Take care.
You might need to comment.
Take care.
Yeah. Stay on my right side. Yeah, so you can see what's. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so Khalil, I just took a call in from Nazia. She's running 10 kilometers right now in solidarity to Haroon. You've got to pass this message.
Saying that she's going to go running around London because of you.
She's running right now.
She's running right now for her.
She's running right now for you, bro.
She's running 10 kilometers right now in support of Haroon.
Right now for her.
She's running 10k just for you, bro.
That's... Well, she's not running it for him. She's running it for the cause. she's running it in aid of the cause. But again, she's showing solidarity. Amazing. Look at that. Another inspirational person, Nazia. This is really good. Guys, we're at £51,185. And just a reminder, your donations of where they're going to go. They're going to go to the coronavirus emergency appeal. They're going to go to the Gaza emergency appeal, the Yemen emergency appeal, the Syria emergency appeal, the East African floods, and the emergency cyclone and fan. Haroon's in his final stretch. I think we're going to hold off callers because he's almost there. This is his last stretch. 400 meters. The guy's run 260 kilometers in Ramadan while fasting. 1441, 2020. He's raised in excess of £50,000. This is the last stretch. You can see clearly on the bike next to him. This is a powerful stuff, man. This is inspirational stuff. Like I was saying, people are training, lifting weights, bag work. Running's a different focus, a different discipline. Keep him in your duas, please. He's almost there. He's almost there. The last stretch. Guys, keep liking, keep sharing, keep commenting. Send your messages of support. We will read them out. Ajaz, he says, you smashed it. Zainab, she said, what an absolute inspirational and role model to the young people of Coventry and Hillfields. And I'm going to go one step further. And look at them. People on the street shouting, cheering. Guys, it's the last few yards. Please donate. Dig deep. And there we have it. MashaAllah, 260 kilometers. The last leg complete. The running total of what's been raised so far is £51,185. What an amazing, amazing feat. £51,195. Let's try and round up to 52k. Dig deep, people. Woo. I'll let you get your breath, Haroon.
I did 51 minutes.
So you beat the time you said you're gonna say. You said you're gonna do 52 minutes, then you beat that, mashallah, yeah?
Yeah, 51:17. That was hard work. I don't know if you saw.
But we were watching you, man. It was amazing.
Wow.
Wow, do you know what was amazing, bro? Was watching people horn and shout messages of support as you're running past.
Families, yeah. My mom, my brothers, my sisters, my auntie, my friends.
They must be so proud of you, man. We're proud of you. I don't know if you saw the messages coming through.
Tuned in, but I just want to say thank you, everyone, for the very kind messages. The guys have been reading them out, your donations and your messages, subhanAllah. It kept me going. That was hard work, I think, from the whole of Ramadan, the 30 days that I've been running. That was by far the hardest day, and I felt the most thirsty as well. Even before I started, my mouth just felt so dry. But I'm glad it's over. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I'm hoping that you guys can take some inspiration for what I'm doing.
No doubt.
And
of course.
Visit the page to donate, inshallah. This is all water, sweat. I'm going to have to replace that.
Hard-earned sweat.
What have I missed?
You missed all these messages, Haroon. Message after message of support. But what you've done is amazing. 51,500 is the running total so far, and people are still donating.
Allahu Akbar.
That's
Allahu
amazing.
Akbar. Ramadan isn't over yet.
I know, there's 2 more hours. People are still donating.
Definitely, man.
But I've got one question for you, Haroon.
Yeah?
Because you're a guy that likes challenges. You're not gonna stop. What's the next challenge going to be?
Well, before I took on this challenge, I had planned to run 4 marathons in a space of 5 weeks. So Berlin, London, Chicago, and New York. So that was my original challenge, but now with so many events being cancelled, I don't know if that can go ahead. But if them races get rescheduled, I want to run them, inshallah. But I've really enjoyed running in Ramadan. I'd love to do this again and maybe just step up the distance. This is the first time I've trained extremely hard in Ramadan, so I've learned a lot about my body. So I want to run next Ramadan, but I want to invite other people to join me and get active. It doesn't mean they have to run 260 kilometers. They can walk, jog, and just do active things. And that's what we've been promoting this Ramadan, virtual challenges. And I'm hoping that it's not just about me pushing myself, it's about other people getting involved.
There's calls for you to start a running club. What are your thoughts on that?
What are we going to call this running club then?
Motivator. Come on.
You know, we have a bit of a running community already through the fundraising and the charity we do at Penny Appeal. So we've got a team-oriented running community, and we invite and encourage people to get involved. It's not just about charity; it is about kind of socializing, getting out of your comfort zone, meeting new friends. I've met incredible people through charity and fundraising, and I invite other people to get involved. Many people are always asking, how can they get involved? You just got to say yes and do it, get involved.
Sending messages of love, support, and congratulations. Ash Wallace has smashed it, bro. Well done. Eunice Khalifa, mashallah, well done. Haroon. Nazim Ali Tasaddaq, well done, bro. Atika Ahmed, well done. There's so many messages all coming through. Just on behalf of, I think one of the guys summarized it very succinctly. Hero. right? Accept it or not, but a massive well done from everyone. And you heard, guys, that he talked about the different running platforms that Penny Pill are doing. You can join and do those with him. I think we're joined in by a man himself, Guz Khan and Lumbu. Two of my favourite people.
Just want to say thank you to all of my brothers. And,
Look,
my
these
brother
are the real brothers here. Look at this. 1, 2, 5, 7, 9.
who came out to support me.
Haroon, when are you going to get Guz and Lumbu doing the challenge with you?
Good question. I think just getting him out here to support me was a bit of a mission, but he's here, alhamdulillah.
Is it Kiani?
Yes, Guz.
How you doing, babe?
Beautiful, man. More than happy seeing you now.
Just for the purpose of the Daily Mail, I want to tell people I'm adequately socially distancing. Look, that's specific point, isn't it?
Guz, tell me, because I've got a question for you. Guz, someone like yourself that's done so much and achieved so much on the cusp of mega stardom, how someone like Haroon motivate and inspire you?
Listen, here's the truth, right? You see, I believe that connections and familial relations and brotherhood is strong for a reason. I mean, this guy and everybody behind here, take a look at them. Every single person here and his beautiful family in the background. Bro, we all support because at the basis of it, deep down in his heart, he's a fantastic giving person. Very much like the man who passed, that he put a very emotional message out earlier on. His father was an amazing man. His mother is an amazing man. His brother is here with us.
My mother is an amazing man.
Yes, his brother is an amazing man. Yeah, look, that's Lumbu in the back just chatting about selling face masks. Listen, so at the end of the day, he's an incredible guy, and that's why we're all here to support him. And he's selfless, so alhamdulillah.
Thank you. Haroon, the message is still coming through. The donations are still coming through. Guys, whoever's watching the last 2 hours of Ramadan 1441 2020, please share the reward. You've still got time to donate. You've got a guy here that's ran 260 kilometers whilst fasting in Ramadan to raise an huge amount of money. Haroon, look, on behalf of everyone watching, the message is still coming through. May Allah reward you, bro.
I mean, we actually did 262 kilometers. I'm sure them 2 extra kilometers are worth a bit more money. And you know what? Alhamdulillah, I went to sleep last night. Well, not last night, early morning after suhoor. We had just reached that £50,000 target. I went to sleep feeling extremely content and happy. I had a very, very strong suhoor. I had 2 bowls of cereal, lots of fluid, lots of electrolytes, because I wanted to run this 10K strong. I didn't want to kind of just plod through. I don't know if you saw, but I was working extremely hard.
Yeah, you put in the rating. We saw that.
My heart rate was 185 beats per minute for the last 3 miles, and that's a very high intensity to sustain. So it felt like torture. And the only reason why I was doing that was because it's not a challenge if you don't push yourself. And I wanted to make sure that until the very, very last moment, I was working hard. And that's what I've done, alhamdulillah. And I'm asking people to kind of get behind this challenge and really understand that this struggle that I undertook wasn't kind of for a bit of fun or a bit of joke or to get any sort of personal credit or fame. It was purely for the sake of sadaqah, to raise money for charity. 30 days, I'd do it all over again and, raise more money, because every penny is a life changed. Small change can make a massive, massive difference. And I just want to say, thank you to everyone who's contributed throughout Ramadan. Sadaqah, zakah, whatever contributions you made, whether it's a penny, a pound, big, small, even if you didn't donate, but if you prayed, if you shared, if you liked, commented, and sent me some encouragement, I can't thank you enough for your support. I want to send a prayer to say, thank you. May Allah accept all of your prayers this Ramadan. May Allah accept all of your fasting, your charity. May Allah answer all of your prayers. And very importantly, the brothers and sisters who we are fundraising for, may their burden be alleviated. And may Allah answer their prayers as well. And may we all strive to be better Muslim. This has been a very, very unprecedented Ramadan. We knew it would be different. We've all been at home, but we've been blessed that we can carry on doing normal things that we enjoy. And for me, you know, carrying on exercising has been a blessing. It meant that I didn't climb the walls at home. I kept saying Alhamdulillah. In coming Ramadans, people can carry on getting involved and support the great work, inshallah.
To giving your supporters and viewers an updated total. We're still going to drive hard. We've still got 2 hours, just under 2 hours to Maghrib. We're at 51,500 so far, and I'm confident we're going to hit 52,000, which is an amazing amount to raise given the circumstances.
60,000.
Even better.
People are waiting
Even
until
better.
last minute when the sun goes down. They're going to give their sadaqah and zakat. I had a lady message me earlier, a sister Fatima from the UAE. She said she's going to donate £960 zakat. So I think that's, I don't know if it's already on or whether it's coming. But you know, may Allah accept her contribution and everyone else who is going to contribute as well, inshallah.
Haroon, thank you so much for your time. Go and rest.
Thank you. Jazakallah.
Well, guys, for you guys at home, first and foremost, a huge thank you for your donations. Those of you who watched and seen the clips of the appeals, they are serious. These are people that you can help. Let this inspire you and let this motivate you. Every one of you can do something similar to Haroon. Every one of you that's sat there right now can do something to motivate and inspire other people and help other people. Above all, we have to be good humans. Looking after people that are less fortunate, it's part of our nature, it's part of humanity. You've still got a bit of time, a couple of hours before Ramadan finishes. Blessed month. For me, it's been an amazing month. Time to spend with family, time to reflect, not having, you know, the luxury of being able to leave the house when I wanted. Give me a chance to reflect, and I'm sure it has for all of you as well. Different circumstances, and despite being on the lockdown, you've got brothers like Haroon that are out there. They're still striving and trying to make a difference for charity and for the lives of other people that are less fortunate than themselves. And on that note, thank you to everyone that's tuned in. Thank you to everyone that liked, commented, shared, and most importantly, thank you to every single one of you that donated. May it be a cause for your scales to be heavy in the hereafter, and may it be accepted, and may it be multiplied during this blessed month. And on that note, we'll leave you. Can I get a running total for the guys so far to leave them on? I think we're on 51,225 is running total. 51,235. But we're confident that may reach 55, if not 60k. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure to have your company for the last hour. And please, please, please donate. www.justgiving.com/run Mota run. And look out for the other amazing appeals that are being done by Penny Appeal, and donate. Every penny counts.